Oh, we got people here already. Wow, early bird special. It's like seniors, seniors discount in Florida. Everybody had an early bed special, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock dinners or whatever. And I see as an old fart, I sort of eat earlier myself now too. I think I've always been that way. Going to Europe or something where they eat at 7, 10 o'clock at night, was just a little out of my category dinner time, but they kept eating all night too. I think that was something else going on. But yeah, we all have our ways, don't we? And I guess the point is to let people have their own way. What the hell? No, we're all struggling here. Nobody knows what's going on. We're all guessing and not sure what's going on. It's really the story. So if somebody has a better way, boy, if they think that's good for him, I don't know. Who am I to say? I don't know what the hell is good for me. How could I tell? I try to figure that out every day, what I think should be good for me. And so I don't think I can't have the audacity to tell somebody else how to live. Man, we're all struggling so much. I could maybe give advice or something. Maybe something worked for me, and maybe a little bit of that could work for you. But it's still your own game. And that's what it all is. And when people say, oh, do this and it's going to be perfect and it's all solve your problems. Well, like anything, it may or may not be true. So that's why I think the main thing is that you don't pay money for it, because if you're paying money for it and it's just a gamble, it's being true or not, well, you're going to run out of money before you find it. Hello, Nina. How are you? Nice to see you here. And somebody is here. I always feel that, wow, people have busy lives, and I don't know how long, what I do with my life will help other people, and that is, I'm good. Where you live, Nina? Are you local to me, or are you in Kansas City or somewhere? Huh? Scheduled to finish charging. Oh, well, that's weird. uh, Nina Styles TV. Are you on TV? Markeda. Markeda. I finally get to listen live. Yay! We're all live. I finally be live. I live in Sugarland Trees. Is that Texas? Oh, Texas. It's not trees. That's Sugarland, Texas. Yeah. Oh, wasn't there a movie, Sugarland, or something like that? Hi, Jim. Nice to have you here. Nice to have you here. Yeah, I think that was a movie or something. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see what's on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook. Yeah, people seem to like me watching. Even a lot of Facebook members watch me on YouTube. But I don't know if you see the video I just put up about I put up a couple of them just now. I forgot what they were already. I do 15 things at a time. So I never, never sure. Oh, Houston, that's two from Texas. Oh, you're in oh, that's where Sugarland is. Got it. Yeah, it sounded familiar to me. I mean, Houston is a hip city, man. I think I've been there in probably 10, 20 years, but when I used to travel the country, and oh yeah, get all the money, time for jobs, best training and mentoring. Yeah, actually, I didn't put that up yet. There's the Prince Charles, Prince somebody, the Prince in the UK, Prince William. That's it is. Prince William is giving out a $1.4 million grant to 6 people every year. And if you look, I think they have the award ceremony tonight. And if you find out who they are, look at who they are. A 14-year-old kid got one of those $1 million. A 14-year-old. What he's trying to do is look for new ways that we could save energy, global warming and things. I'm going to sign up tomorrow. I need a grant for my nonprofit. Lots of help for nonprofits, and happy to help you. Georgia here. Hiya, Georgia. Ken. But the people here are the young people that had ideas about saving the planet, and they get a $1.4 million, and they're going to do this for like 7 or 8 more years, and giving like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 awards $1.4 million a piece. And the 14-year-old found on a bicycle how to see this thing on a bicycle here. He's in India, or she, I'm not even sure because the name is Venetia, I guess, with ending with an A, is probably a young woman. But it translates in a language. You can't have the same thing as in our languages. So maybe it's a young man. But he's got a bicycle with a solar powered iron. So he goes around, people that iron their clothes with solar power. Wow. Who knows? And in a place like India, if they're trying to get the electricity or trying to change schedule to finish. I keep getting notices. If they're trying to, we burn stuff that pollutes the air, to heat the iron in something, that this is save a bunch, to do that. There's another guy who has a little box in Africa that you could take it home, and for 50 cents a day, you could charge your TV, your laptops, fans, lights, radios, phones, and even barber and beauty salons and hair clippers. I mean, it's just simple little things like that. So look at them. Now, the other thing, though, is the United States has contests like that. So the government has contests, and I forget what they call the thing. If you just Google government contests and look for .gov, I mean, they have like 50 contests going on all the time. And you could apply for them. They're looking for new ideas, and the winner gets a whole bunch of money. Maybe it's 50 grand or 10 grand or 100 grand or whatever. I mean, it's amazing. Do they have grants to buy real estate? Of course. And land neither. Yes. If you remember, just I'll give you a report that shows you all the sources. Like in places like Houston, you have 150 programs at least, for real estate. Now, how do you find them yourself? If you're not a member, well, then the first thing to do is go to HUD.gov and look for counselors and get a free appointment with a HUD housing counselor and land. Yes. And check with them first. It's all free. And that's a good place to start. Also, HUD has a state-by-state listing and even city of programs. So that's a good place to start fishing around in if you're not a member. And then if you want to get out in the country, and get land, there's a lot of another grant money stuff for people in the country. And that's from the USDA, U.S. Department of Agriculture. And so that's where it is. So look for your state USDA and, USDA.gov and start looking there. It is all the benefits for land will be from government and nonprofit organizations. So if you're looking for land and real estate, that's going to be agriculture and some HUD, but less HUD and more USDA. And the local county, see, your local county, your local city, your local economic development office, they all have real estate programs. Hey, Matthew, how about New York City? I paid to be a member. However, I still didn't get help. Well, have you asked? See, to get help at Lesko Help, you have to ask me. And you sign up, and then you have to go to the website. Now we have a Facebook website, and that's the main one. But now we started another one on another service, and that's for people who don't want to be on Facebook. So we do it there. But primarily, you're probably, most of the people are still on Facebook. And when you join one, you could be on both. So it doesn't matter which one you join. The other one is at Lesko. I'll type it in here in the chat. So you got it. Lesko help. That's a dash help. That's another 2.ma.co. Okay, you could also sign up there besides leskohelp.com. Oh, you have to know how to spell help. Let's go. Not help. Let's go. Help. Let's go. Help.com. And if you don't want to join anything, I have the reports. So, like, if you want to know if you don't want to join Nita and you want to see all the sources of money for real estate where in your state and city, then you go to Lesko Reports. And they're only $5.95. So that's a cheap way to get yourself going. And we have reports for every state for real estate, for housing, buying a house, or whatever, and also for education and training and jobs. We have one for businesses and nonprofit organizations if you want to start that. We have another one for bills and debt and things like that. Then another one for health care, another one for legal care. And we're working on one now for people with disabilities and seniors. That's going to be a separate state by state. And I'll give you a general one now, but we don't have it broken down by state yet. But getting close. We have one for people who have children too. So grants for children. That's right. All the money that's that's available for children to raise children. And that's a big thing in our country. I think we're sort of bottom of the developed countries about how much we spend on raising children. Mary Jones, great news. Fantastic, Deborah. Good. Yeah. Oh, what was that, Deborah? Now, if you want a free copy of that, I'll put it in because I'm looking for people for the children one. I'll give you a list of all the states we have for children and grants help. And I'd love to get your feedback on that. So later on, I'll put it in the list here. I wonder if I could do that or not screw up this. I've got messed up many times, so I may screw this up. But I'm going to get a link I could put in the what do you call it, the chat. I'll put a link in there. You could download it and see all the grants we have for raising children in every state. Now, what I'd like to do, there's a special website in the report that tells you to send me what you think we should add or what other things should be there. You know what I mean? Does that make sense to you? Let's see now. Oh, that's not that. Okay. Where is child care? Okay, here it is. Maybe I got this. Okay. Maybe this will work. I hope. Copy. It should be a link. Now I got to find where you are. Okay, here you are. Okay, here it is. Okay, here's the link. So all you people could download that link and you'll get a big report from me that shows you state by state. And members, at Lesko Help, you get this free. Don't worry, and other people getting it free too. Okay, we have to. But I want you to download that report. You'll see your state listed. Click on your state and you download a report. And it's about 20 pages, 15, 20 pages of all the sources of grants for raising children in your state. And that's important because we need help to see what we're missing in your state. We need help to see what other kinds of things you want us to add in that. Because that way, if we're getting input from you, we all don't have children there. I do, but there's like older than me. The guy's like 40 years old. How do you start an ADA suit yourself and get a free lawyer? Americans from the courts need help. I said, well, yeah, there's enforcing ADA. Yes, we have a free report on legal help in every state. And that's it too. But there's a lot of disability rights free lawyers, definitely. What you could do is call 211 as a source for disability rights lawyers. And, don't pay because the sharks until you really found everything else you need to know before you pay somebody to do it. And also call your elected official because it's probably disability rights. I mean, they have this federal and state enforcement of that. I just don't know off the top of my head. And so you want to go to common cause, commoncause.org, and you put find my representative or elected official. Okay, so find my elected official. Oh, finish the typing. Where to look for help for taking care of a disabled person. Yes, I mean, that's what I have for. The place, let's see, what is that? Oh, gosh, I have a great listing. Maybe let me see if I can pull that up again. Let me see again. Let me see. I'll pull that up. Let's see. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, there's a great caregiver site. I love. Let's see. Guide care. Top question right here. Okay, we're getting close, baby. We're getting close there. We're getting close. It's hard for me to, talk and chew gum at the same time. Caregivers, money. Okay. Okay, here's free help for caregivers. See, this is the kind of thing I do all day long for members, okay? So you want me to be in your pocket, to do this all day long, and a lot more too, that I do for members. Okay, so there's one caregiver report. These are the places where to get money to be a caregiver, okay? Let me get you another one I got here somewhere. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you, little star? Okay, here's the other one. State grants. Yeah, here. See, every state has a whole bunch of services too. So that's what I want to get. Yeah, this is a really good report here. So state by state. That's why I love state by state stuff, because it's different every state. And it saves you a lot of time if I could get you right to the state government. Okay, you see that link? Now here's another link. So this is going to keep you very, very busy. Now, why won't you? Okay. So those two links for caregivers. Okay. Yes, caregivers help in Georgia. Yes, Tina, it's right there for you. Where to go to learn your grant teaching. That's the two places I put up on top. Lesko Help.com and Lesko Help 2.mn.co. Okay, now they're both $20. You apply there, and then you join and you sign up for weekly courses that are free. And we also give out 2 awards of $200 a piece to people who are taking the course that week. And the ones who do the most work is what we're doing. And then we also have a $20,000 grant. We give out 30 grants to 30 people every month. So 30 people will get either $1,000. We got 10 that get $1,000 and 20 people that get $500. And so we give that out every month. So we got 2 awards at $200 a piece every week, and then 30 awards worth $20,000 every month. So that's like what, $22,000 or more. So the application deadline for this month is November 4th. So you got to apply by November 4th to get the $1,000 and $500. Now, the interesting thing about this to me is that you have what was I going to say? You have, no. You only have to write a sentence to apply. The application is one sentence. Like so many members and new members think, oh, I got to hire a grant writer. How do you do a grant writer? I need to hire a grant writer. You do not have to hire a grant writer, particularly if you're only looking for business or or personal. If it's for a nonprofit, yes, you're probably more leaning towards needing a grant writer. But that's all. If it's a personal grant or business grant, 99 times out of 100, you won't need a grant writer. I have most of your books and followed many steps, but they have never gave me anything. Well, that's why I hope this does. A lot of people did that when I wrote books, and that's the problem is the books went out of date quickly, and you didn't get one-on-one help. So I'd send you a big book like this. And sink or swim. And most people say, oh my God. Yeah. And it's still a little bit of that now, but this is why we have the training. This is why we have, you ask me 100 questions a day. Now I spend most of my day asking questions one-on-one. Okay. And that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I'm going to be here doing this. I can't think of anything else better to do. As long as people want it and they think it's a value, I'm going to be doing. Remember when you done your first national commercial in the steps of Congress? I did a lot of them there because it worked so much. I did. Actually, I got sued by FedEx. Yeah, because I remember on the steps of the Capitol, I would say, did you know like H. Ross Perot and FedEx and a whole bunch of other big names, even Donald Trump and everything, got government money, to start their business. They all did. But I don't know, Federal Express was going to sue. I don't know what the hell they're going to do. But I just say, I'm sorry. Okay. And I do another. Then I did another one. Then I sent them as a joke. I said, well, do you know that Donald Trump and H. Ross Perot and all these other people got government money, but not Federal Express? No, they didn't get it. And I sent them that commercial I did also, in addition to the new one, as a joke. Never heard from them. Man, that's a big tight asses work for these big corporations. Have no fun. Poor people. No wonder they're taking overdose of drugs and miserable and high blood pressure and everything. They have to be something they're not a whole day long. Now, if you have to go work somewhere and pretend you're something that you're not, that's going to pressure you somehow. It's going to screw up your insides. I believe that. Might be wrong. I'm not a scientist or anything. But free grant writing training. Yeah, Pete, it's just up in the guides. On Facebook, we have a guides up there on the top. The top has guides as one of the items that you press, and you press the guides for the training and the participation award that you get, and you take off. Now we have it also on Lesko Help too. And it's a group there that you can get and sign up. How do I get rental assistance? Not related to COVID. My landlord wants me to move to a safer apartment and have to move by the end of November. Well, why not get the COVID? No, COVID. I don't know what you mean by COVID. But Burfee, whatever that is, there's lots of rental grants, Biden rental grants, okay? And it's called Emergency, EMERGENCY, rental assistance. So you call up your congressman, elected official, or go on 211, see if they have it. And I'm looking for the local source to apply for a national program that's called the Emergency Rental Assistance. Okay, and they have to have it. It's everywhere, and that program still has so much damn money they can't get rid of it. So make sure you find that. And if the 211 or any else you're calling don't know, call your elected official. You have 2 senators and a congressman to start with because it's a national program. You start there. Okay. Now you apply. They all have different, every city and state that has it has different requirements. So you don't know whatever, you apply and see what happens. Okay. Now, actually, a member just wrote me yesterday or did a message on Facebook and said how she didn't hear from the people or the rent money for about, I don't know, a month or 2 months or something like that. Couldn't get anybody to return her call. She went down to the office. She found the address. She walked down to the office and knocked on the door and got them to take care of her. That's what you have to do. You have to do things like that. If you expect that all you have to do is fill out a form and wait for the check to come in, it may happen that way, but a lot of chances it won't. And you have to be prepared to do something extra. If you're waiting for the government, you feel it's their responsibility to find you. Well, it may be, but they may not do it. And there's a high probability that may happen. So you have to be ready to do more than your part, because otherwise you just won't get it. If you don't want to get it, then fine, don't do it. Nobody's holding a gun to your head. You don't have to do any of this. It's just if you want it, if you really need it, man, then you're going to have to do the extra mile. Not where they do the extra mile, then you're going to get a lot less. And that's what the training is. You have to follow up on stuff. This is what we teach you to do, how to call the people, what to say. There's no magic to it. You just have to act human. That's the only magic. You call these people up and act human. If you're trying to be a digit and an email, it's easy to flunk you or forget about it. No, you go down in front of their face, and it's harder to flunk you. Do the grants work for people who don't qualify for low income? Tell Trump. He gets more government grants probably than anybody else in the world for his real estate building. Of course, there's only actually the data I've seen, and this is from the Federal Reserve, only 12% of the money that's given out in grants has income requirements. Okay, you hear that? Only 12% of the money that's given out in grants, free money, have income requirements. So that means no income. You could be a millionaire doctor and go get grants to train for a new thing you want to do to make more money. Or you could be unemployed and just get the same grants and not have a pot to pee in and get the same grant to train for a better job. See, no income requirement. So some do. So what people do, and I don't know, every case is different. Anything I say could be right. Anything I say could be wrong. And that's why anybody who says anything about a government grant or government program, they could be right and they could be wrong. So there's so many programs. There's 20, 30,000 of these things. So they all have different requirements. So if somebody says, you can't make more than $12, to get a grant, maybe that's for that program. That's right. No matter what somebody says, you really have to, get it from the horse's mouth. The only people who know for sure are the people giving out the money. So unless you're talking to them, everybody else is just blowing hair. Air. Does a lawsuit always get to involve injuries? If the situation is unsafe, is that enough to start a suit? And is pro SE wise when lawyers don't take your case? Well, I don't know what kind of suit you want. Now, if it's a suit with question marks, I know a great place in Vietnam that sends you these suits really cheap. Now, if that's the kind of suit you want, okay. Don't. I don't know what you're talking about. The real answer to that is it depends, like everything. So you have to start looking around for free legal help, okay, on that. So if you have a suit for something, I don't know what the suit is. If it's for a company, then this is what we do. We send you out a list, and we have a state-by-state list of all the people that you could get free legal help suit. Like your bank, if they screwed you over or something like that, you don't have to hire a lawyer. There's government offices that will sue those suckers for you and get the money back. Your dry cleaner, you don't have to hire a lawyer. There's government offices that will sue those people and get your money back. Your employer, they lay you off and you're over 40. No, you could sue them for age discrimination. You don't have to hire a lawyer. You get the government to sue you off. Sexual harassment, same thing. So it really depends. So what you want to do is make sure you get free help first. Okay, if you go to this place, Justia, Justia, I think it's .com, unfortunately. I forget. Let me see. Maybe it's .org. There you go. Just yeah, it's .com. I was afraid of that, but that's okay. There should. But if you put in free legal help for your state, city, or whatever, and then start with those lawyers to see. Okay, I have a library in my town. Well, they're not legal help. You'd have to read a lot of things to really understand the if, ands, or but. To me, I'd spend an hour or two on the phone talking to free lawyers to see what the possibilities are. Instead of spending 4 hours and probably still not learn a lot because it's technicality. Oh, you said the suit was yellow. Well, why'd you say that? It's too hard. I'm in a wheelchair. A whole town not accessible. It sucks. Oh, is that what you wanted? Wheelchair? Oh, well, that's easy. Yeah. Equal. Yeah. Absolutely. I forget the names of that. But handicap accessibility. Yes, the government will do that for free. So call 211 and ask about disability help. Legal help for disability. Yes, lots of nonprofit organizations that specialize in that. Don't spend a nickel on that until you know all your options. Okay, you find out all that is available for free, because not only the lawyers, individuals, but there's groups of nonprofit that get, don't charge any of their clients or whatever. That's to find the law and what you need. That's good. And injuries, I see what you mean now. Yeah. Well, see, that's the key word. It's disability. See, so when you say a lawsuit, does it have to involve injuries? Well, I don't know. Yeah. Disability lawsuit, unsafe roads, and no access. Yeah, I mean that's definitely a possibility. I don't know for sure. You have to check it out. But that's where to find out for free. Do not go to a lawyer. Do not pass go. Do not do not do any of those things until you get all the free help you can. And that's what's important in life. And by the way, I mean, if you are looking for income now, in addition to the grants or whatever, that don't forget what's going on in the gig economy. I mean, it's incredible how you can make money now online at home with nothing. Imagine being so useless, have to sell your soul to make it here. No, you will suffer for eternity in hell. Teresa, well, a lot of us are probably going to suffer in hell anyway. Is it legal for the Department of Education to sell your loan? Well, I don't know if they sell your loan. They have people that process, but there's an ombudsman. Now, don't forget, they've changed a lot of the rules and made it a lot easier to get out of your loan nowadays. And don't go to people's that are, see, the people who are running the Department of Education loan are just processing it. They're not selling. They get grant money from the government to process it. They're not getting a piece of your loan. They're selling your loan. They process it. What's the famous Serena? And it's important that you go to the studentloan.gov. And what you want to do is the ombudsman, student loan ombudsman, will give you a free analysis of your loan. So that's the kind of thing you want to have. If you're a member of Lesko Help, I got a bunch of videos that will help you with all that and all the things that are available to, not have to pay it back, the forgiveness things, because Biden just forgave, I think, like 300,000 people, just like last week, don't have to pay their loan, stuff like that. So you want to get a new assessment, whatever, and figure that out. People like you are a blessing to us. I appreciate you. Thank you, Ho. Bizzle. That's nice of you. Does New Jersey have grants for ex-felons? They all have grants for ex-felons. But a lot of them are just not said for ex-felons. Now, there'll be something within a grant for everybody, and whether that includes ex-felons or not. There's a couple of ex-felon websites that shows you the grants that are just for ex-felons. So you don't want to list only those. You want to know the general ones, like SBA grants now are eligible for ex-felons. SBA, emergency grant money is available for ex-felons, but it's available for everybody else. It's the same with disabilities, same with veterans and everything. The problem, I mean, it's good to look for what's just for ex-felons because, that's a limited area and you're one of the limitations, but you're missing 90% of what you could also apply for. And that's the important thing. How does long-term insurance work? Can I apply for it so I can move into assisted living? I don't know what long-term insurance has to do with that. Insurance, you mean life insurance? That has nothing to do with assisted living. Not sure what you mean. Call that listing for caregivers, call them, find out about it. They're all free to talk to. You don't have to worry about calling. You have to get on the phone. Get on the phone. Get on. This is your savior. This thing, not the internet. The internet's good when you know exactly what you're looking for, but most of us don't know, and that's why you have to get smart on the subject and get in there and learn about it before you go into Google, because Google is just going to show you people that want to get money from you. That was the best reaction I've gotten so far. A lot of you are, but you're happy about it, and that's great for you. Tracy, I'm not sure what you mean. Imagine being so. People like you are a blessing to us. That's something. Did they clear up student loans and credit card loans? Didn't they clear? Well, I don't know what we might clear up. They didn't forgive everything, obviously. How does long-term insurance work? Not sure. But New Jersey, Matthew, any grants for homeschooling? Yes, we're starting to work on that a little more. I found a good article to start with. That's going to be in the child one. If you go up in the chat, I put in a link for all the money available for raising children. Okay, grants for children, and we have I'm sharing a list of state-by-state list. You download the list of grants in your state, okay, and that's a place to start. And that's go up in the list of the chat room here, and you will see some up there. I'm sorry. There's a list. Your state gives grants to free services to people who need help to care for themselves. Not that one. That's another one. Yeah, I put a lot of links in here to free reports. So if you're new here, okay, here it is. Yeah, taking care of elderly parent. Okay, that's another one. Yeah, hey, I put a lot in here. So you got a lot of grant reports I have in here. One for caregivers, one for caring for children. One for, I forget already. Boy, you get old, that hourglass sand is slipping through. I was trying to say in the gig economy, there's so many easy ways to make income. So if you particularly have no income, man, you get online, sign up for stuff. Like now, I signed up for what's called DoorDash, and they want to deliver sandwiches and all kinds of stuff all day long. Everybody wants everything delivered. So you could sign up like I did, and in 20 minutes, you could start earning. And what was interesting about DoorDash, you could walk. There's a dozen apps like that all over the country, and many national ones. Uber, there's Uber Eats. If you want to do people, that's then regular Uber. Uber Eats is for packages and food and stuff like that. Lyft is the same thing. DoorDash is another one. And I get now notices every day. Hey, you better sign on now because we're giving an extra $3 for everything you deliver, in the next, whatever hours. So if you're there, see, in supply and demand, they just give you more money to make sure that more people are out there. Fine. And see, your boss is a robot. They don't care if you're working or not working or when you work. They don't care at all. You just sign up and do it. And if you don't have a car for this thing, there are ways to get cars too. A lot of these have deals to get cars really cheap, and you just pay for them out of your earnings that you get. So then you have a private car, or actually Turo, Turo.com. Now they're a rideshare company too, and they'll help you buy a car. They give you like a $7,000 grant and then another $10,000 interest-free loan, and the real thing for people who are low income to get a car and be able to make money out of it. Yeah. And this is non-traditional jobs. So this is non-traditional jobs. Here's some jobs you can make at home. Uh, uh, that a little funny, but you make like here from $16 an hour to $60 an hour to vote in a fake trial. In other words, what they do is get people to pretend they're jurors so that lawyers, see what this looks like. So you get paid to be a fake juror, and you listen to their arguments or whatever, and vote. The guy gets hung or he doesn't, and they pay you $60 to do that, or make up words like "I'm sick of being sick. Get well soon," and get paid 150 to 200. Greeting cards, people will pay you for $150, $250 for little stuff, and they need lots of people. How many greeting cards are there? And so you can start doing that. Oh, how about this? $16 an hour to be a virtual babysitter. You don't have to change diapers. Isn't that great? $16 an hour to be a virtual and it's all done online. You sign up online or whatever they want you. Okay, you get the money, and so you don't have to worry about getting paid because they all get the money ahead of time. That's what's nice about these platforms. If you did it yourself, and say, okay, I'll be a virtual babysitter and start looking for customers. Then you have to figure out, how the hell are they going to pay me? Will I get paid or not? Are they going to screw me over? What's the laws? They figure these platforms that offer these and match people, figure all that out and make it easy. You go, bim, bam, bang. Okay, I'm on, just like I did, 10 minutes, I signed up and now I can make money delivering. So, okay, you make money watching videos. Yeah, they want people to get paid to watch videos. And these are real things. Make $500 a month flirting with strangers. Text and chat. That's pretty safe, right? Text and chat. And they just want people make money. I guess lonely people, we have a big loneliness problem in this world. And so people want that, and so there's companies that give a platform. You want to talk to a woman and whatever, and you make money doing it. What the heck? You're a hooker without no see, no touch, no nothing. It's just all texting and chatting, so that you don't need video. Online English conversational tutor can make $25 an hour. No teaching certificate, bachelor's degree, or prior teaching experience needed. You don't need a degree. You don't need teaching experience or a certificate, and make up $25 an hour. Talking to people and students around the world that want to talk to somebody in English. Somebody starts a platform, somebody will pay them to talk somebody in English, so they find you to be a talker, and they don't care how often you work, when you work, or whatever. Just when you work, you get paid. Make up $1,000 a month to let dogs sniff your lawn. Okay, you hear that? This is a new way to make money. You go on this website and say, dogs could come and sniff my lawn. And you make up $100 a month, $1,000 a month. I mean, now that how would you know that? That's what I mean. Nobody knows all this stuff. I think I never knew it. Or up to $500 selling pictures of your feet. I guess there's a lot of fetish things up there. That sounds pretty safe. A little weird, but safe, right? Donate plasma with a $500 sign-in bonus, and then $70 donation. I mean, plasma is very important, right? So here, and you make it every day. If you don't have any, you make some more. $500 sign-up bonus and $70 per donation. Virtual friends at $20 to $30 an hour at home. Stay at home. There's a lot of companies that offer that. Line sitters get $25 an hour. Wait in line for somebody, right? You get $25. Company links are listed. Consider starting your own business for yourself and standing in line. Need to sign up and create profiles for companies already offering this. See, you can do that. You pay $25. That's what I mean. There's no reason not to have extra money. You got to do a little virtual golf instructors. You like to play golf? You give somebody lessons online. Yeah, $25, $35 an hour. Flirting with strangers. Okay, I did that. Okay. Make $78 to 120 writing dating profiles for people. So on these meetup sites, people, oh, I don't know what to say about me. So you like to write and you like to be colorful writing or whatever. You don't need a PhD in English. This is just, just on a dating site, but people don't know how to do that. So you can make, $100 doing that for people. Drive the future. 16 high-paying jobs you could do at home without a college degree. That's another thing on there. These are reports that we have for members. Best sites to find gig jobs. Find your next hustle and build your freelance career. What is the best gig economy jobs and apps? Future employment. Tell me about jobs. So, this is, to me, the gig economy is wonderful. It's a way for you to get money while you're starting a business or in between jobs or just need money for Christmas or any kind of quick thing. They're hiring and firing just every 10 minutes. Doesn't matter. They clear up student loans and credit cards. Well, I'm not sure what. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Lots of here. A lot of people don't like Chime because they said they got locked out of their own money. I don't know what Chime is. Sorry, online banking, SoFi. Some of those online jobs and things don't want to open up a can of worms with my regular checking account. I saw Chime info and so far the online banking, but does anybody know of others? Online banking, yeah, there's a lot. I think PayPal is good. There's a lot of people like that a lot of these people will pay in PayPal. Where do you find that information on what? We have reports here for members. Have you heard of Nasara? Gesara? Don't know what that is. Now that you find anybody do almost anything. I'm in Iowa and I'm out of my savings and not working, wanting help with rent, but mostly my overdue utility bill. Okay, that's here. You want, in Iowa, with rent money. Emergency rental assistance. It's everywhere. They have a lot of money everywhere. And, for some reason, it may not be where you are. And if that doesn't work, then what you want to do, and there's so much money in there. It's good, but you have to apply locally. It's not a national program. So call 211 and ask them, where do you apply for emergency rent assistance? And if they don't tell you, then call your elected official, your congressman or senator. Then after that, you want to go to 211.org or find help. Fine. Go to those things. If the emergency rental assistance doesn't work for you, you want to go to those two websites. Now, when you go to those websites, you're looking for utilities or rental, do both one at a time. And you will see a list in your area, anywhere from 10 to 30 or 40 nonprofit or government offices that help people with rent. Now, what you have to do, the best way to do this is call every one of those offices. You hear me? Call every one of those offices. If you really want to solve your problem, you're going to have to do work like that. Otherwise, you're taking a high risk that you're going to call one or two and they're not going to be able to help. You want to make sure that you touch all bases. If you don't, your chances are a hell of a lot less. I paid for membership. May I be added to the Facebook group? Yes, if you paid for it, you should be. You should be all ready to go, unless you just paid for it in the last couple of hours, because we have to load up the thing. And if you can't get in, or if we screwed up, and we screw up, I'll tell you, everyone does. Lesko Help at gmail.com. Oh, that's where you want to go. Send the problem here that you can't get in, who you are, and we have to know your Facebook name too. Stock up on food. Yeah, thank you so much. Oh, that was Tina. Let's go membership. Oh, no, woo woo, woo woo. That's great. Instead of Turo, do you know any other source of free cars to help you buy one? Yes, there's a lot of nonprofit organizations that give free cars. I have a report for them, but Turo's good. And I don't know if you want it for making money, then those people will pay you. You rent the car, and there's enough money that you make to pay for the rental and do that. So that's a way to see if it's worthwhile before you buy a car. And the other thing is, it depends on the states. I mean, what you want to do is, go to 211 and see what's in your state for cars, and see if there's anything in. I love the hearts on your beautiful clothing. Oh, thank you. Pony up barefoot. What's this pony up barefoot? I'm in Miami. Landlord wants to sell. I can't afford to buy. Been given until November 30th. And I found anything. I'll call those agencies. No reply. We call those agencies. Well, go down and see them. That's it. Also, Max, my son here. Hi, dude. You want to talk to my streaming, or do you want me to call you back? I'm live streaming. Do you want me? You want to? That's okay. Okay, great. Bye. Yeah, he broke his leg. He got an operation. He's got to go to physical therapy, and I usually drive him. He lives about a mile away, and it's nice to see him and talk, but never would otherwise. Mr. Lesko, I applied for them once, and they haven't responded back. Well, there you can't stop there. What is it for? Have you applied for the rent recall? Okay, again, you have to find other people. You have to call them every day for a week and see what happens. And then when that doesn't happen, then you call your elected official and see what they could do. And if that elected official doesn't happen, then you have to call other elected officials. You'll have 20 or 30 elected officials where you live, and you go down the list. Hope he feels better. Yeah, he's a smart, good kid. And let's see, I applied more than once and they haven't responded back. Oh, okay. Then it's time for the elected official, or it's time to go down there with a box of cupcakes or something. Find their address, because it's going to be local, I would think, unless it's the state capital or something like that. I'm right, you're wrong. Oh, you again. Keep calling the squeaky wheel gets the oil. Absolutely. That's the only way it works. And you learn, man. You learn. I mean, bitching you don't grow when you're bitching. You want to do it. We have to let off steam and call people assholes, whatever it is. I mean, people are growing up. They don't mind. But, you have to get over that quickly and get on with the real work. The real work, it means doing something more. And doing something more means rolling up your sleeves and doing anything you could think of. You want no more things to try, just text me or wait the time and ask me. I mean, that's what I do. I mean, and I don't know if any of them will work, but see what happens. You try something that you didn't try before. It may not work, but it leads you to something else you didn't even think of, and that's the way it is. Think of it. You're learning to walk. And if you fall on your ass, the first step you take, and we have a grandson who's about 1 year old, watching him fall on his ass 100 times before, he's able to walk. And if he falls down once and said, hey, I'm not going to do this, I'm going to fall down again. He is, yeah. But you have to. If you want to learn something new, you have to fall on your ass 100 times. So if this is the first time you're getting a grant, you're not going to just go out and hit a home run first time at bat. It took 12 hours of being on hold, but I got $2,000. Now 12 hours. Okay. 12 hours into $2,000. That's pretty good work. Where else are you going to make $2,000 in a day? So it's a long day's work, right? Or even it's 2 days. I mean, that's $1,000 a day that you got for sitting on the phone. Now, where else are you going to get that? I mean, it just... It's hard, I know, because it's hard. It's hard. Us human animals don't like to be uncomfortable. We're pretty lazy shits, basically. I feel like I applied so many times for Turo. I mean, for the car thing. That's why I even asked the military, and they want to give me a free armored truck hammer. I just wanted a car. Well, the military has for vets with disabilities, they have like $20,000 to give a car. Did I hear student loans being reduced? Yes, it depends, Tina. So call look at studentloan.gov, and they have great sources of information there. You could also call on the phone your student loan ombudsman. Ombudsman, boodsman. Okay, bougieman. You want to call your student loan bougieman, ombudsman. That means somebody for the people, to their own organization. Yes, don't reply to anybody who texts you, emails you, or calls you on the phone about fixing your student loans. That's all bullshit. They're selling you money. The people who have the only programs to get rid of that or to get cheaper and everything are government programs, and you do not have to go through any middle person to get that out. Maybe it will be good for you to refinance it with them, but find everything else first. Don't get caught up in, we know how to sell in this country, and that's so bad. FASCA is forgiving me up to 14,000. I only own just because I asked. Wow. Wow. So you got $14,000 forgiven just because you asked. Wow. So you are right and we are wrong. If you could email me what that is or any more detail, I could share it with other people. That would be wonderful. And that's Lesko Free Radio. See, this is what's great about Lesko Help, is that we have people helping each other. People like I'm right, you're wrong is doing. And that's what I love about Lesko Help. That's what I'm trying to build that before I die, so we could take off by itself and just have people helping each other. Because we all know stuff that other people need. You just don't know what they don't know, and then technology now allows that to happen. So people who are struggling with income problems and everything, well, here we got Lesko Help. We could share our knowledge about that and help other people try. You've tried 100 things, okay? Well, tell the people what you tried and doesn't work or whatever, and you're making the whole world better, because they don't have to waste the time doing things that you fell on your ass with already. See, you falling on your ass is going to save somebody else a sore butt. And that's what else we're going to do in life except do that for other people. Just follow the phone numbers. Okay. I've been getting a million calls, emails, and letters about student. Yes, exactly. The student loan. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Student loan office. Yeah. Well, yeah, there's a department, there's a .gov for the student loan. And that's where you want to go. And remember the job training. Let me give you a couple of websites here, I think, to start looking for gigs. Okay. Why don't I? And you thought I knew everything. Oh, okay. Here, gigs, gig.indeed.com. Also, Indeed. Oh, thank you, guys. That's nice of you. I mean, that's a nice hug. So sweet. No, and that I appreciate that. It's just I call 40 number people telling me to call this number. What number? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, Indeed.com, and they have a section on work from Indeed.com is section work from home jobs. Okay, here's some other ones. Gig Sharks. These are a list of all kinds of gigs you could shop around in. And another is Steady App. SteadyApp.com. Okay, there are places that shopping for gigs to work at and see what works. Try some. That's the only way you can. There's some, then they're not going to be perfect for you. Hi, Sky. Are you a member, Sky? the limit. Sky's the limit. That's great. I love puns. Yeah, Sophia Crawford on Facebook. Who's that? Is that? Oh, is that? Oh, you're Sophia. Are you? Oh, so you are. Okay, Sophia Crawford. Okay, you're in the club or the member, the group. Sophia Crawford. What do you need help with, Sophie? Because I'll get you something now, okay, and send it to you in the morning. Has anyone told you you're awesome? No. I mean, it is. I when I hear that, I get embarrassed, but I love it so much. It makes me feel worthwhile to get up in the morning and gives me the spirit to keep going and doing more. And now that's why I want to do more. As long as this is helpful to people, I'll do this till I die. And I just feel that, is how many people can I help before I die? There's nothing better to do. I don't need more suits. I'm probably going to buy more. I don't really need them to help me move to Texas. That's you, Woo. Well, there's some moving. There's some states have moving money, like New York has some that people aren't even applying for. If you get a job somewhere else, and that I just got my license in New York City, and need and in need of a car, either some funds to purchase one. Okay. Okay, so a car for Sophia. That's you, right? Sky's the limit is Sophia. Car. Okay, I'll send you what I have on cars. But if you need one like for earning money, you could rent one because a lot of them have deal. Uber and all these people have deal with rental agencies to get it, and you make more than you pay for the car. So it's then to see, hey, can you really make enough money to have a car? Turo is the one that helps you buy a car with a pretty big. I got my license in New York City. Oh, I see. Okay, I'm 54 years old and spent incarcerated. Ooh, Rocky. Okay. Well, Rocky, there is so many jobs in warehouses now that are now starting paid $22 an hour, and the requirements, man, are they're dying for people. So even at 54 years of age, there's a lot. Where to go is start looking at your career. One stop. Okay, at your county. So you want to call 211 and ask for the county career one stop. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's no penalty for applying anywhere. If you have and that is getting less and less so about the having a record and everything. Well, now they need people to work. I mean, I would think no matter what your background is, there's going to be stuff there. You're going to have to call a bunch of places, but what the hell? The marketplace on Facebook, yeah, marketplace. That's something else. That is so. Sophie, Mr. Lesko, how can I find resources help move to Texas? Well, I have a report. If you go and Google money grants for moving, you may run into something. There's nothing exciting there, but there are cities that will give you money to move to their city. There's about 50 cities now that are doing that. They want people there, particularly if you work remotely, and that's a good deal. The other thing what I would do is the city that you want to move to. Let's say you want to move to Houston, Texas, okay, and you're in Arizona or whatever. So you call Houston, and you're looking for the career one stop, and that's a state and county office. And tell them you want to move, and you'll be looking for a job. Okay. Oh, I'm not here. Well, I'd say that's a sample. Whatever state whatever city you're going, I don't know, and to see what they have. So when you get there, you can maybe get money to live on or free training for a job to see what it's there to do that. Now the other thing is. is, yeah, Denver's a growing city. Well, Houston's a growing city too. Most places in Texas. The other place you want to do is, there are 7. Well, if you have I do a report that shows you all the offices in your state whose job it is to help you with financial problems. So if you need money to move or something, supposedly this is what they could do. They have money programs or no money programs to help you with that financial problem. And it's usually called financial assistance. Now, 211 has that, and uh, Find Help has that. We have it for every state, and that's, I think we have the best list. But the 211 and Find Help is good because you will find things there for financial assistance. You call them, and if they say no, you ask them, where else can I go? Where else can I go? When anybody says no, you want to ask them 2113. Yeah, some places it's 319. I never ran into 411, but some, they know of other sources. I mean, they may not, but they should. They're going to know more about other sources that may have it than you or I will. Crime is not getting out of control. People are not getting out of control. Good. 411 here. Where's here? Is that 411 in where are you? I'm right, I'm wrong. You're wrong. So you call them and see if they have programs. Tell them I try, and you don't say you want money. You say, I need help moving. Okay, never call. Oh, New Mexico. Okay, never call and say that you're looking for a grant, you're looking for money. Call to say you need help, because it's too easy for them to say, we don't have grants. But they'll give you bus fare or airline fares. So don't know. You just need help. Here's what I want to do. I need help doing it. Do you have any suggestions, or do you have programs? And that's what you want to do. And you call them. And if they say, no, we don't have, then you want to say, okay, where else can I go? And this is what, police do, and detectives trying to track somebody down. This is what research is all about. We're also lazy. We think that, we just have to make one phone call. And you'll spend 3 weeks searching Google for something and come up with nothing. And what you really have to do is find, with the free services, find them, see if they have something, and then go on from there by asking them where else. That's how you build the tree that maybe will shake some dough off that tree for you. And it's important that you make that extra effort, because that's the only way it's going to happen. I mean, everybody's sure. We all want, just tell me the one place to apply, and I'll just wait for the check. And that may happen, and it does. And people, say so. And then people who sell this will try to imply that happens for everybody. And so you'll buy it and it doesn't happen. And then you're going to stop right after it doesn't happen. See, and that's the worst sin. You starting and stopping. Now you've really lost. Only stopping and not doing is you lose already. So you haven't even tried. It's like, you went out to play a game, and the opposing team had a hit the first inning, so you're going to quit. I can't win. No, you can't do that. You're not going to play. It's a game of life. There's more innings. It's not just up to bat once it's over. No, So that's why grants for school, help with government assistance. Yes. The trick is not asking for a handout to get a handout. That's right. It's like going out, asking for a date and asking to have sex. No, people want to be taken to dinner and all that kind of stuff. This might be a lot to ask, but I would love to have an autographed copy of one of your books. Don't have any books, Rocky. Send me I don't even have any pictures, but I can print one out or something. And do that. Pony Up Barefoot, you are so wise. We appreciate you. Thanks, Pony Up. Tell me who you are more, okay? Sky's the limit. That's how I talk. You from Brooklyn? Maybe that's great. Yeah, it's a fun life. You got to make it fun, and that's why you got to throw your own party. People aren't going to throw parties for you. That's why I found it. Throw my own party, just dressing like an idiot. People laugh. People came up to me today when I was out there running, and they said, "Oh, you made my day, man!" So I could just put on something stupid like this and make someone's day. Wow, what power! I mean, I have nothing better to do with my whole goddamn life than that. What is the process to get accepted to the Facebook group? $20. That's all. I follow the directions to answer the question. No, you have to apply first. Those questions don't. That doesn't get you in. You got to go and spend $20 if you want to get it. Lesko Help.com. Okay, or Lesko Help -2-mn.co. C-O-C-O-O-O-O. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, and that's the two places. Now, if you don't want to join and you want those lists, who to call, I have all those lists for any problem you would have, financial problem for every state we have, like a dozen lists now, I think. And that's LeskoReports.com. Okay. Oh, Matthew, thanks. This is what I needed. Good. Karine Stewart. Sandra, how long will it take to get the government grant I want to open a business? It could take 2 weeks or 2 years. Don't plan on anything happening fast. Yeah, that's all. Starting a healthy food vending machine business in Michigan. We'll check out your website for assistance grants. Okay. Now, what you want to do, I mean, a place, both of you, for businesses, there's two places. Let me tell you the two places to call. Americas, and then sbdc.org. I'll make a free appointment with the counselors there for starting a business. And then also Meetup. Meetup.com, okay? Oh, yeah, no, you're serious. Send me an email, and if you don't hear from me, in 2 days, yell at me again, please. I mean, like if me's been taking the time to do this is I mean, we're here to make other people happy. We're here to try to help other people, and that's why I will always stop someone to take a picture of me spending a half a minute to take a picture of me, and that will go away if somehow that helps. I mean, of course I can't do it all day. I can't get my stuff done. I want to get my stuff done too. But here, let's go. Here. If you don't hear from me in 2 days, just yell at me. Hey, let's go, you old senile son of a bitch. What happened? I wouldn't mind. And Tina, okay, and the other young man who had that too. Meetup. Now there are two. See, America's SBDC is great because they give free mentoring. For anybody who wants to start or grow a business, they're all over. Now there's about a dozen other other offices that help. They get grants and money to help people start a business. Economic administration.gov. I think that's it. Let's get that. Yes. I remember. I'm not that old after all. Okay. Yeah. Okay. EDA.gov. Okay. You go there, EDA.gov. After you go to SBDC, then you go EDA.gov and find all the other offices in your state that get money and help to help people start a business or grow a business. That's their mission in life, So you want to find them to get help to do this. And you start with them. And again, if they say no, then say, hey, well, where else? And that's what you want to do. Okay. Sky's the limit. You going to email me? Good. Oh, you're Sophia. I'll answer you on Facebook. Start a discussion in Facebook, Sophia, if you don't hear from me, because I look at all those discussions, I answer them myself. I have nonprofits I need money to open, group home for veterans. Great, Arlene. I love you, Bridget. I appreciate all you are doing. Oh man, I'm just so fortunate that I have something I feel is important to do. What could be better in life? God, I'm so spoiled, and it's because of you guys. So I appreciate every one of you that says some nice words, and nothing better. So thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Boy, I babble around. I said, after what am I going to say for 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Oh, I can't last that long. Such a ham. I'll see you later.